Now, as it gears up for the 2023 Global Investors Summit, the state government of Andhra Pradesh is highlighting its strengths in Mumbai, the financial capital of India, as part of its ongoing efforts to attract investors through investment that drives in the other states. The investment drive in Mumbai is designed to give businesses and investors a glimpse of opportunities available in Andhra Pradesh. Let's take a listen.
Some shepherd goes and just simply makes a hole in that and then goes away. So that was how it was. So Maharashtra even then was quite, I used to appreciate. And then when we actually got into a seat of being able to govern, certain good practices, best practices, we have picked up. So these are all over experience. See, everything is written, everything is available. But then over experience, what happens is you can actually feel it. So now, just like how every place develops industrially, business, otherwise, because of natural advantages and some policies, government policies. But natural advantage still is always the more important one in establishment of a business. So like Mr. Govind Reddy said, finally, when it comes to manufacturing industry, you want land, you want water, 24 hours, power supply, stable power, and importantly now, a stable political administration and political government. Also, the newer generation industries and the newer generation businesses, you require the workforce that is better equipped to suit the requirement. Then, as we see industry developing, it behaves like a sine curve. After a point, it plateaus. After a point. Everywhere, this happens world over. After a point, it plateaus because you generally have traffic, you have congestion, then you have, now you look at the ports, for example. The ports start developing. After a point, it becomes difficult to expand beyond that. It's not that it is unlimited. There is a particular area where it tips or plateaus. Now, Andhra Pradesh is showcasing to the country that here you have in our state huge land bank. And prior to reorganization of the state, the combined state of Andhra Pradesh had established their entire businesses, government organizations, government industries in one city, Hyderabad, which actually led to a lot of ancillary units being established over there. So post reorganization of the state, the present state of Andhra Pradesh is now endowed with a huge long coastline, number of ports. It was explained just now, 6 operational ports and 4 ports in the construction, fishing harbors, jetties, all along every 40-50 kilometers you have some activity or the other along the coast. And this entire thing being connected to the hinterland beautifully with both road and rail network. And then various parts of Andhra Pradesh are also located very close to big cities. You have Nellore and Chittoor located very close to Chennai and Bangalore. You have Tirupati, Anantapur located very close to Bangalore. You have Kurnool located very close to, these are all like extensions of cities of Hyderabad, extensions of cities of Bangalore, extensions of cities of Chennai coming into the Andhra Pradesh state. You just take a certain radius around the city, you almost enter Andhra Pradesh. Where you have a huge land bank, you have infrastructure, world-class infrastructure that is available and also is being made available. So here, we would like to put forward to all the industrialists here in Maharashtra. Andhra Pradesh has a very good infrastructure, port-led infrastructure, and moreover, the interesting part is this actually connects to the ASEAN region. So transportation by ship, cheapest mode, but again, you have to go all around the west coast, come along the Cape Comorin and then go to the ASEAN region. Whereas in AP, you have a straight access to the ASEAN region. This is a big advantage. You also have a wonderful workforce over there. Telugus as a community, we are proud to say that wherever they have been, the diaspora, they have actually, just like how milk and sugar, they always have gelled very well, mixed very well with whichever place they have been to, and also invite others the same way that they have been invited elsewhere. You have a politically very stable government. You have a young chief minister who himself understands industry very well. Policy making is done very transparently by interacting with various officers as well as the stakeholders. So whenever there is a policy that is coming up, the policy that has come up always is in tune with the requirement of the stakeholders. We understand Maharashtra, huge in textiles, and then automobiles, IT, ITS, education, you name it, it is there in Maharashtra. So similarly, the advantage that Andhra Pradesh presents right now, a huge GDP growth amongst the top in the country. Then we have exports growing at the rate of close to 10%. And then we have various abundant natural resources, mineral wealth, and we have leading educational institutions. Strategic locational advantages we have, and we have a robust infrastructure. And then you have a good ecosystem where various abundant opportunities are there. But in the opportunities, there are certain ones that have been made into sectors which are of focused more by the government and will be of more importance or more priority to whoever would like to invest in industry. You have various sectors, agriculture and food processing, where you know that Andhra Pradesh ranks 1, 2, 3 in most of them. Anything to do with marine product, eggs, milk, meat. Then you have rice, then papaya, mango, horticulture, everything. It's always ranked in that 1, 2, 3. So abundant opportunity for agriculture-related and agri-processing industry. You also have good connectivity. And then you also have very good opportunity in automobiles and electric vehicles, because you have the various big companies like Kia and Ashok Leyland, Isuzu, Honda operating over there. And then you have textiles and apparels, as our secretary explained. PCPIR, the pharmaceutical petrochemical region, the only one of its kind in the country. And then you have logistics, of course, I explained now. Healthcare and medical equipment. You have the first medtech zone in the country in Vizag. And you have the first corporate health related industry. Apollo actually originates from there. And then you have most of the big ones, the big players in drug manufacturing also are already based out of Andhra Pradesh. And the advantages that are there, I think, already have been showcased in the clip that we've had. This results in various people already having established their base. So this would give an idea as to how well the industrial system and the ecosystem is already placed. We have in agri and food processing, we have the Kellogg's, we have PepsiCo, we have Mondelez. And then in the automobile and electric vehicles, we have Kia, Isuzu, Hero, Fricol, Bharat Forge, Brakes India, Apollo, Ashok Leyland. In electronics and IT is one of the places, IT for Vizag, and then the electronic manufacturing clusters, we have 4. I think the only place which has 4 and very conveniently located. We have Foxconn, TCL, Wingtech, Dixon, Havells, Daikin, Foxlink, Carbon, and Andhra Pradesh now manufactures, I think, about 1 cell phone per second. That is the capacity that is there right now, and much more to be done. Healthcare and medical equipment, we have all the big hospitals and, as I said, Apollo Group. And then the industrial and logistics infrastructure, very well established. And then, importantly, the pharmaceuticals and life sciences, we have all the big ones. Mylan Pharmaceuticals, Biocon, Lupin, Hetero, Laurus, Divi's, Aurobindo, GSK, Dr. Reddy's. These are all the big, you can say, not national, multinationals. And then renewable energy is one of the places. We have a huge capacity of 9 gigawatts already there, and then a scope for much more, 38 in solar and 44 in wind. We also have set aside about 80,000 acres of land to enable the renewable sector to establish itself. And then textiles and apparels, 10 existing integrated textile parks and 1 proposed mega textile park. We have Brandix, Torre, Vardhman, and then so on. All these big companies that have established themselves have also resulted in the figures for last year, which is furnished by DPIIT, which says there was an investment of about 45,000 crores up to November 2022, which makes it the highest in the country. So you can see that this is an area which is fairly virgin, and then you have a lot of opportunity. And then this also is reflected in AP being ranked consecutively for the third year as first in the ease of doing business. And we also now, as a policy, not only ease of doing business, it is trying to provide the lowest cost of doing business. This is the policy of the government. And one other area of interest is the inland waterways. So AP is in the process of developing a huge network of inland waterways. We have 888 kilometers, and we have prioritized 27 locations as terminals and should be able to move about 10 million tons by the year 2029. This is the plan of the government. And recently, the trust bestowed by way of investments coming in. Recently, JSW Group has laid the foundation stone for establishment of a 3 million ton plant with an investment of about 8,800 crores just a week ago in our Chief Minister's native district. So this is
well, that is how all the ministers from Andhra Pradesh are putting out advantage Andhra Pradesh for business in the summit that is taking place in Mumbai. And we will be getting you all the updates from that summit through the day.